Alright, what's up? Gonna be talking about an IQT setup today. This setup was shown to me by Danny Chang on the unofficial Summoner's Greed Discord, which I will link in the description down below. But yeah, this is pretty much gonna be one of the fastest, if not the fastest setups for farming IQT, normal and hard. This gets to, I believe this caps out at wave 22 on hard. This can beat normal pretty easily. You know, if you do have a Hades at 3 gold, you can replace the Mighty with the Hades. Other than that, just use this setup. And it will be able to farm IQT very efficiently. As you see here, I'm on wave 30 right now. Yeah, overall this setup is very solid, right? You can AFK on the setup as well. No need for rock summons. No need to restart any waves. Well, you can't restart any waves anyways, but you don't really need to interact with the board. That's what I'm saying. You don't need to utilize your deep freeze, fireball, lightning. You don't need to, you know, do any of the rock summons in the shop. You can just leave this on and it will be able to farm normal and or hard very easily, right? The reason this setup is able to complete so quickly compared to other setups is because you do utilize Amaterasu as a main, if not secondary damage dealer, especially in normal, right? Amaterasu is going to be able to clear the earlier waves pretty fast, and then Zeus will always be there as, you know, solid damage, right? Zeus is the best damage overall, but Amaterasu is just able to get that damage quick in the early waves, so you are able to farm faster. Of course, you have Ra here to prevent your front row from freezing. Your front and mid row are very important, right? Your mid row is going to be your main DPS. Especially as the waves progress, it doesn't really matter if Amaterasu, Speedy, or Mighty get frozen, because, you know, Zeus is always just a better option. Amaterasu is just there to speed this setup up a little, right? Of course, you have Susanoo so that you don't need to do rock summons. You can just leave this on AFK. Save a lot of time. And of course Anubis is here as well to be able to just enable your Zeus and Amaterasu to do a lot more damage. Again, especially in normal, with the addition of Anubis, your Amaterasu will be able to get a lot more damage in and will be able to support your overall setup a lot more and get faster clears, right? Just taking a look at the setup here in hard mode, Amaterasu can still help out in the earlier waves. As you see here, just to get the faster clears, you don't need to wait until these minions get to Zeus to kill them. You can just have the Amaterasu kill them while they are still in this first row area, while they are still exiting the starting enemy area. But yeah, overall this setup is just really strong. Again, I want to thank the unofficial Summoner's Greed Discord, as this is where I got the setup from. I'd say at the moment, from what players know, this is probably your best option for being able to farm IQT quickly, efficiently. It does require the need of mythics. I would not recommend replacing any of these units here. I'd say the least important part of this setup would be this Amaterasu, Speedy, and Mighty, but this part in the back here is also what sort of enables this setup to be able to get the farming a lot more faster than it would under, you know, less efficient circumstances, right? And of course, you know, as I said before, if you do have Hades at 3 gold stars for that higher damage boost than Mighty, you can replace this Mighty with Hades right here. I guess it can help with a little bit more speed, but it really doesn't matter that much, you know. Mighty, Hades. Overall, you're just gonna want the Amaterasu to be able to be like a sort of secondary damage unit, right? A damage unit that you're not really falling back on, because Amaterasu will be doing a lot of the damage in the earlier ways. You just use Amaterasu because so you don't need to wait until enemies get into the mid row here for Zeus, and you don't put Zeus up front, because of course Zeus attacks do chain, allowing for, you know, a larger group of enemies to be hit if Zeus does have access to a larger group of enemies here in the mid row, right? That's gonna be it for this video. Like, subscribe, hope this helped, and yeah, see ya.